What's up, guys, and welcome back to Morning Wood Acres. We have a very exciting moment to share. Take a look at the little piglets that have joined the farm. Feels good, baby. We got Salt and Pepper hard at work. Look at Mama over there. My goodness, she is still absolutely massive. But yeah, we've got some piglets here. Our pig husbandry, pig breeding is working, and these guys are actually a couple days old. I feel really mean. I've really thought about naming them nicely, but the thing is when pigs get to be 8 days old, that's when it's time to send them off to the meat grinder, and we had to have a way to keep track of that. So I went out and I bought some of these ear tags here, so you use these to name your animals, and you can see every single one of these pigs in this first litter is just named day 19. So I'm not exactly sure how it works. I don't know if these two will mate again. I've got a feeling that they might not, but I don't know. So we're going to try to figure it out today. We'll see what happens. We are waiting for this thing to run out of food, and then we're going to destroy this, and we're going to move it to the middle. Same thing with this guy here, because these guys are giving us some issues with that. They will climb up on it, and we've had a couple of jailbreaks happening, but we're looking pretty good here. So chickens are looking solid as well. Looks like they're a little bit out of food, so we're gonna have to fix that up quickly. Get out of the way, please. I will be honest, these are still the most annoying part of the farm, but we're just having to make it work. I think we're gonna try to upgrade their coop size at some point. Please get off that egg so I can pick it up and throw it in here, but they aren't really worth it at this point in time. I do eventually want to get into making cheeses and other stuff though, so we might be able to use some eggs for that. So we're gonna hang on to them for now, but right now they just just broke their baby right in front of them. They just don't really make enough money to make it worthwhile to feed them as much as we have to, but I guess we'll just kind of keep staying the course there. And then of course over here we've got some good looking plants. Why did that? Our grapes died. Do we have any other health issues with grapes? No? Okay, that's concerning. I didn't notice that, but I guess we're just gonna have to remove this. Wait, can we... Is it possible to bring them back, resuscitate them? Nope. We're gonna have to remove it and start fresh. That's fine. Go ahead and plant a seed there. Looking good. We are gonna have to buy some seeds soon, and take a look at these guys. The watering is a little inconsistent. Sometimes it will go further than the 1 square over. Sometimes it'll get 2 or 3, but we just have it every couple, so that we can make sure that everything is always fully watered here, which is great. Now, this guy is an absolute godsend. We can fill all bowls here. Look at this. We toggle the area visibility. We've got a little bit more area here if we want to end up putting like a barn or something back here, just to kind of link it up. But look at this. It is literally perfect, right along the line where we want it. Chickens, everything taken care of here. So love how that ended up working out for us. And yeah, we're starting to kind of automate a little bit. The thing is we just don't really have enough money. We need to keep making it. We got $140 in the bank account right now. Once we get these grapes going, we're gonna be okay. Looks like this one's already done, so we can go ahead and grab these, go ahead and harvest it, and that's gonna be the end of that plant. But yeah, being able to just plant and then insta water like that is so good. But for right now, we're just kind of waiting to see what happens with these pigs. They were born on day 19. It's day 21. Day 8 is when they're going to be full grown, and I don't remember when we got these two. Again, I'm not sure if they'll breed again, so I'm just going to kind of wait it out, but at some point we're going to have to decide when we're going to take these guys to the meat grinder. So for now, I think it's just a waiting game. So that was pretty much a full day right there. You guys can see the pigs will get up on the trough, and it looks like that thing is out of food. So I think it's going to be time. Let's go ahead and demolish this thing. Now oh, you do get it back. Perfect. Oh, are you barking at your children, or what's going on there? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move these out into the middle of the pen. So let's look for... We want that big trough. Oh gosh, we've got another big storm coming in here. We're gonna want the food trough. Don't you dare run away in the middle of the storm, please. So we gotta get both of these off, otherwise they're just gonna keep doing this. But what we can do is set up troughs in the middle, and if it's not next to the fence, they're not gonna be able to get out of here, so we'll wait for this guy to go. Here we go, come on, get back here. Get back here, come on, no. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I kinda wanna give you a chance to you know, do your thing again. Come on, get in here, please. Please get in here so I can close this. Okay. I realize the storm is scary. Please get in here. Please get in here. Come on. All the way in. I gotta open this. Come on, bro. There's no way. There you go. Come on. Get in here. Get in here. Both you get in here. What are you guys doing? Come on. Nobody's listening today. Salt and pepper. Pepper, come on. Your kids are going to get out. All right, I'm going to shut it. I'm going to shut it. You're just going to be stuck in the gate. I guess, you know, it is what it is. So we didn't get all of these back. We can put 8 in there out of 16. That's fine. We can use our water trough to jump up and get out of here. It is nice because we can also use the troughs, but obviously we don't want them messing about. So we're going to be able to finish this off here. Beautiful. And then we can get some food to be able to throw in there. We don't want these guys going hungry. We just don't want them making any great escapes. And I was planning on going into town. I actually had another plan that I had seen from you guys. Come on, get in here, please. What are you doing? Dude, I've got a 6-shooter and it's loaded, okay? Just letting you know. He's absolutely refusing to do anything. Get in the freaking... Get inside. Get inside. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, this thing, let's just break it now. No more jailbreaks. Put a water bowl here. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna need a little bit of wood to be able to finish this thing off. Looks like it's gonna take one more stack. That's fine, not a big deal. Bang, got that there. And then let me just take a little hop, skip, and a jump off of this guy. Beautiful. And we're gonna be able to fill everything back up with that. Okay, so good day. And it does look like we've got some grape harvesting we're going to be able to do here. This is straight money, baby. I was hoping to go into town today, but we're not going to weather this storm if we don't have to. We can do it tomorrow. I think we're going to try to get a look at the saplings if we can. We're going to get these guys all watered up again, and it's nice because it's all kind of the same thing. Like, you know, they're all in even, so we can just kind of go down the row here. Turn each sprinkler. I wish there was a master sprinkler switch, but it doesn't take too long. It's a lot better than taking that bucket all over the place. Okay, 5:30. I mean, I think we could make a run into town. Let's go see what kind of trouble we can get into. According to the comments, I think we might be able to get a shovel, and with that shovel we can plant our saplings, and then we might be able to start getting some trees growing while we're waiting for the pigs to mature and take them to market. Then we're going to be able to get some wood for barns and any other expansions that we want in the future. Really right now, more than anything, I mean, I think a barn could be a decent move for us, but I just want to make money. We need to get the truck. I have seen some comments of people saying we should get the trailer. I don't want the trailer. I want the truck. I want to save up, get the truck. You know, one Band-Aid, rip it off, get it done. I also want a dog, but okay, so we're going to sell these grapes, 780 bucks there. That feels pretty good. I'm definitely going to buy at least a few bags of feed because we need that. And then let me see, I do want to get into cows and making cheese at some point, but we're not ready for that yet. We've got the tree seedlings. Somebody said we could buy a shovel. It might be from the hardware store. I just thought it'd be in here because a lot of the tools are in here. I don't see it. I'm also wondering if eventually we're going to want to get some meat grinders and sausage stuffers and things like that for our pig meat at some point, but for right now, I guess we'll wait. Gonna try to throw this stuff in here quickly. Dude, the feed is the hardest part. Honestly, making a grain silo is gonna be huge. From what I remember, I think you make the grain silo and then you can buy the feed and fully fill it up, and it just works really well. We'll see. Well, let's go check to see if there's a shovel over at the hardware store. And actually, before that, we're gonna check this thing out. So this is the diner that's across the street from the hardware store. Beef, blue mold cheese, and chicken meatballs. We're getting a 1.8 times multiplier. Okay, so every day you're gonna have different specialties, and this will obviously pay you more than the general store will. So that's, you know, we could start saving up our pork and bringing it here when they're doing a pork specialty day, make a little bit of extra money. That's gonna be our car shop. We're gonna be hitting them out soon, but let's see if we can get a shovel out of the hardware store. Ace is your place, your friendly local hardware store. 50 bucks for the shovel. I'm gonna buy some ear tags too, because I think we're gonna need more of those as we go on. Is there anything else that we're seeing in here? Fireworks, ladders. I'm feeling good about this. We want the pan, we want milk and stuff, but we're not dairy cows yet. So we're gonna work on cheese probably in the next episode, but feeling good. All right, we're making progress little by little. Ear tags here, that'll be nice. And we could throw a shovel up on top of the car. That's just gonna add it to our inventory. Beautiful, okay. Never mind, we aren't gonna have to throw it on top of the car. Dude, it's storming again? This has been a bad day. It looks like we're on Mars or something, but yeah. We're gonna try to get these saplings planted, and while we wait for our pigs to do their thing, we can also grow some oxygen-bearing plants. This looks like a different type of storm. I don't like this. This is like tornado material. I'm a little bit concerned. The dust storm is usually just kind of like a brown tan out. This is really not looking good. Are we going the right direction? Yeah, I think we are. You can kind of see the makings of our house off in the distance here. I do not like this at all. Hopefully everyone's gonna be okay. It does look like we made it to sunset and you just straight up can't see anything. Okay. Everyone inside, we all good to go. Good job, guys. Nobody's going for the great escape. Love to see it. Chickens are probably already almost out of food. Already at a 1 out of 7, dude. They eat so much and they don't produce that much, and they produce the most filth out of any other animal. Like it just... Ugh, I gotta be honest, I am so tempted to take this thing, and I mean, there's 6 chickens and 6 shots in this revolver, but we're not gonna do that today. Brand new day. Welcome to day 22 here at Morningwood Acres. We're feeling good about this one. Looks like it's still a little cloudy out. Hopefully this is gonna burn off. Dude, this is like end of the world weather. What happened? I'm glad we're out in the middle of a desert where nobody's gonna mess with us. Surviving off the land, getting it done. Hopefully we're gonna have the people in town to buy our stuff so we can continue making money, but apart from that, we're pretty good, just living off grapes and eggs. It actually looks like we're about to have a massive grape overhaul. All of these are gonna finish up. We are gonna make so much money today. It's gonna be nice. But yeah, so we bought these 5 saplings. Haven't messed with them much. I'm gonna grab this shovel and maybe we just start to get to work on kind of a little... I'm wondering if we want to put them in line with that. Is that gonna... It won't water them because it waters bowls. Let's make like a little tree nursery, maybe out. I don't know where we want to put it because I don't want it to get in the way of anything else. We're gonna start it right here. This is gonna be our farming area. So let's take that. We've got that there. Got that there. I don't know how close to put these things to each other, so I guess we'll kind of go about how we're doing it right now. We got that one there. So we'll do like 2 or 3 paces. One right here. And a couple paces. One right there. Beautiful. So now we take these guys. I haven't planted trees in this game before, I don't think. And we're... Plant the seed. Beautiful. Those might be a little close together, but we'll find out. I mean, if we're talking an infinite supply of wood here, I wouldn't call it infinite, but that's pretty exciting. Do we have to water these? It does look like we've got to water them. So if we take this and we... Oh, okay, that's not what I meant to do. I don't think you have to water them. I think they just grow. This one's already at 1%. Okay, that was a mistake. You know, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it's going to be okay. We are going to have to get some tools to be able to process the wood, cut it down, get the you know, grinders and whatever, but we'll see how these things go. It's just kind of a little science experiment. We'll see what happens. Got to take care of the chickens here again, dude. These things are just the bane of my existence right now, but eventually if we get into mold making, we should be okay. I even think some of the meat products might be able to use chicken stuff too, which is great, and they are officially out of food, so we are going to refill that. I don't understand how chickens are eating more food than pigs are. Like, it's honestly bewildering. Looks like our piggies are getting a little bit bigger. I don't know at what point the offspring are going to start breeding, but I'm really hoping this thing gets out of control pretty quickly. I'm hoping we're going to end up expanding this and just having like 3 or 4 troughs, 3 or 4 water things in a row, and just kind of keeping them well fed. I do wonder, I mean, that's a big girl right there. I do wonder if it might be her time. If she's not going to give more offspring, if it's just kind of a one and done thing, which I don't think that's how pigs work, but it might be how they work in the game. We might have to bring out the old 6-shooter. Grapes are done. That's what I'm talking about. I think we make a grain silo. I think we continue to make it easier on ourselves so we don't have to panic about, oh, not gonna be able to fit anymore. So we don't have to panic about, you know, feeding and watering and things like that. Let's make our life easier as we continue to expand and add more animals on the farm. Like I said, I think next up I want to go to cows, either dairy or beef, or maybe both. And, you know, obviously with that many animals, it's going to get a little bit overwhelming. So we're definitely going to need some sort of a granary and probably a barn. I'm going to get some more grape seeds here in a second too, but we should be good for right now. So let's get these things watered up. Oh, we got some love making happening in here. I thought it was going to be our pigs. Unfortunately, it wasn't. But you know what? We like eggs being laid. About time, you guys. Just a bunch of freeloaders out here doing nothing but eating and not really doing much besides that. Thank you for your contributions to Morningwood Acres. Yeah, eventually we might have to upgrade. I'll hate them less if we have a bigger coop and it has like the slide out egg trays, but for right now, they're a little bit annoying. Okay, let's head into town. Let's get what we need for a little barn action. Oh my goodness, we would be so screwed without these grapes. Truly the only thing keeping us alive right now. This should be a pretty good one. 720 bucks. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's see. In terms of building, we're going to be looking. I really want to make a big barn. That's not our main focus right now. I think granary first, but we want to make sure the granary is in the location where it will affect the barn. So we're probably going to put it fairly close to the windmill. This is going to be 50 concrete and 125 metal. I definitely think we're going to need some wood as well. So let's, I mean, I say we get 50 concrete, 125 metal, and then as much wood as we can afford, because the wood is all going to be used for that big barn. We know we're going to want that eventually, so we might as well do it now. We do have trees coming in, but I gotta be honest, our saplings are probably gonna be more work than they're worth. I think we're gonna be better off just kind of buying our wood when we need it, but we'll see. Because we're also gonna have to buy the thing that cuts it up and everything else, so it might get a little bit sketchy, but let's get these guys as far in the corner as possible. 125 metal is gonna be crazy. So we're gonna buy 50 plates there. 50 kg bag is gonna be 250. I mean, we can get 100 metal. We might have more metal back at the barn. I think we do. So we'll get those, and then we'll get some wood. I mean, we're just going to spend all the marbles on this. That works for me. We have $24 in our bank account, dude. Literally everything we had for some freaking metal. That's unfortunate. Also, shout out to whoever said we should jump up on top of the hood to be able to stack. We couldn't see when we were down on the ground. I don't know how I didn't think about this, but we should. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, we can carry a lot more now. This granary better be worth it, dude. We probably could have bought some more food bags too, but it's all right. The thing is we just liquidated most of our grape harvest, so like it's gonna be a few days before we get the next one. You better hope you got enough food to be able to feed them pigs and them chickens, Trev. Again, the chickens are gonna be the first ones to go if we can't. All I want is a truck, dude. I really just want to save up for a truck, and we're not doing a good job with it. We might have to get a trailer. It's a constant battle. There's always something else that we can upgrade. Like, we could just chill for a few days and just focus on grapes, but that doesn't sound that fun to me. I want to keep this business rolling. I want to just run into a Honda Civic right there, head-on collision. That's not good. But yeah, we're riding a fine line. We're like, I'm trying to keep things going, try to keep things interesting, trying to continue expanding the farm, but at the same time, we can't take too long. So we might need to slow down our spending and save a little money at some point. But I'm thinking once these pigs hit maturity, we might be in a decent spot. The fact that I don't have to come home to them making jailbreaks out of the fence, honestly, is a pretty big plus for me. But all right, so let's think. I mean, I guess we can get our coolers and stuff back out. Checking our plants. Anybody finished? Everyone's behaving. There we go. Let's get our wood off the top, and then we can honestly just drive the car over to the spot where we're gonna put this silo. I'm a little bit nervous about it. I guess we should probably put it more on the other side, to be honest. It should be on the left side, because I'm trying to think where we're gonna build this barn. Do we want to build we could honestly attach it all. We could put the barn by this. We could have an entrance to the barn if we needed it. I don't know if we're just going to continue to keep the pigs here. I mean, silo could probably go, or granary, sorry, could probably go. Does that have to be on flat ground, or why can't we put it here? I'm just thinking about the future. Oh, is that a good spot? Let me see how that looks. Is that in the way of the fence? It's not. Beautiful. Okay, so we could extend this back this way and then maybe have the barn offshoot over here, and then everything should be covered. Okay. I guess we're just going to go with that. I'm going to hope for the best here. Do we want this as an accent point towards us? I don't know how that's going to work. We're going to send it as is. Bring the old trusty station wagon around. I don't think we're going to have everything in it. We're going to need a little bit more metal. Hopefully we've got it there. So there's 50. There's 100. Here's the 50 concrete we need. Please tell me we've got 25 metal lying around. 8. Are you freaking kidding me? We've got plenty of concrete. Dude, we could have not bought the concrete and bought something else. All right. We just got to make a little money. I'm sorry. You know, I know it's upsetting. It's really upsetting. It's going to be fine. Look at all the money that we've got here. Oh my God, that was tragic. Everyone's screaming. The chickens are screaming. I need money, okay? And I wasn't seeing any more offspring coming, so it is what it is. It's the circle of life. It's why we're here. We're a farmer. We're not here to have pets, although I do want to get a pet dog. From what I remember, the female was 1 day older than the male, so that's why I'm thinking she could have been at maturity. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna load all this up here. To be honest, I'm not even sure if that was the male or the female, because he's or she's looking pretty good too. I think it was Salt. I feel bad. We're just straight up male, female, not like she was a part of our family for a week or anything, Trev, but yeah, that, you know, it had to be done. Looks like we got 26 pieces of pork. I don't think that's full term, but it's close enough. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. Listen, you know, it's just a harsh reality of life. There's nothing we can do or say to make that any more pleasant, but it just is what it is. I'm also definitely not going to admit that that made me really sad, and I have a lot of regrets about that, but again, we got to keep this thing turning, baby. Thank you very much. Salty, we're going to miss you, girl. You were great. You started our pig enterprise, our pork enterprise. Speaking of which, maybe we're going to have a special pork day today. We'll see if the restaurant's feeling like some, I don't know, pork chop burgers or something, the diner. What would you eat pork at a diner for? No idea, but let's find out. Please tell me, is pork on the menu? Curd, milk, and pork sausage for 1.4x. We don't have enough money to buy that sausage grinder. I don't know how to make sausage, but I'm really tempted. Hold on. Let me head to the general store. So if we process it into sausage, I don't think it's that intense. We could get that 1.4x. I mean, we're running a little bit low on daylight, but we might be able to make this happen. We should have pulled the car in because we're going to have to sell some stuff. Do you need anything? There's a manual sausage stuffer or an electric sausage stuffer for $9.99, $2.35. It's a 1.4x. That's pretty good. 40% more on our money. Let me see what we're going to be making from this right now. We're going to make $780. We'll think about it in the future. You know, it is what it is. There's nothing we need the money for the, we need to go get the metal. We need the money for the metal. We would have had to sell half of that for the stuffer and then gone back to the house to get the whatever else. We'll be okay. Plus, I know that the better versions of the tools, like the electric tools and the electric milker and things like that, they get you a higher yield. So it's kind of a baby step. That's the thing. All of this is a baby step. Do we want to upgrade to a trailer? That's a baby step to doing what we want to do, but it's not quite going to get us to what we want. Do we want to wait? We could. I don't know. It's tough. I'm going to buy an axe because we don't have that yet. We do have a crowbar. Do we have an axe? I want to buy the axe just so we have it, I guess, to be able to chop down trees. We've also got a table saw that we can get. I'm going to definitely get those 50 plates, and we're going to get some more pieces of wood. And are we going to be able to buy any feed from here? We are not. That's really unfortunate. Dude, the thing is, the trailer's $2,100. $600 for the small one. It's just not. I don't think it's worth it. Now, this is nice. This is luxury living in the station wagon. Who needs a big truck when you've got a roof that you can access from the hood? This is amazing. We could probably stack this 3 high. Dude, this is going to be able to do everything we want except for transfer pigs and cows, which we figured out we could just run multiple miles to be able to do all the same. So this feels good. We're going to go back. Let's get some extra feed. Can we stack these? Yes. My goodness, dude. That is absolutely amazing. And we have ourselves an axe if we want to chop down some trees. This is a bit of a waste because we can only afford 2 bags of it. But you know what? Again, your boy is in his bag, and all we're trying to do is make sure our animals are fed. All right. Pretty good trip there. We're going to head back home. We could officially finish off the granary, which is great. Again, this is like, did we need the granary yet? Nope. Did it take a lot of money to be able to make it? Yep. It's like when we pre-made the pig pen. Maybe not the move that we had to make in the moment, but your boy is constantly trying to future-proof. I would rather invest in the niceties now. Let's make our job a little bit easier so we can focus on other stuff, buy our time back. That's all about being a businessman, baby. You got to buy your time back. Work smarter, not harder, and that's all we're doing. So we could have, you know, grinded a little bit harder to spend the money a little bit differently, but I'm happy with this direction we're going. And honestly, this is an absolute game changer with the stuff on top, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. The one thing I'm a little bit nervous about is I want the first round of pig offspring to have offspring. So I'm hoping that happens soon. I would imagine they don't do that as babies and adolescents, but I guess who knows. Let me take this extra bit of metal here. Just gonna grab this and let's go complete our granary. There she is. Okay, we can fill the feeder with food for $200, and then from there we're gonna be able to fill everything in the area, and it looks like these are gonna be included. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That is huge. So feeding chickens, no longer gonna complain about it. Cleaning up after them and picking up their eggs in this situation is not the best, but we're not gonna have to feed them. We're not gonna have to do anything crazy. That is such a big upgrade. Oh, we already have trees. Holy cow, dude. What are these at? How did those happen so fast? 68 out of 100% already. Okay, so that, I mean, I don't know if we're going to be able to sell wood or how that works, but that could potentially be an option for us. Let's check on all of our plants here. Always like to water them at the start and end of every day. They're not using too much water because we're not using fertilizer. I have seen some comments about that. It's just too expensive. I've talked about that before. It just... $100 a bag, and you need or a bottle, and you need 2 or 3 bottles at a time to be able to do all these. It's just not worth it. I'd rather just be patient and focus on other stuff. Dude, I want to put some of these in as decoration, not just material gain. But yeah, things are looking good here. We just got to make $200 to be able to fill up that granary. Don't look at me like that, Pepper. I don't want to do that. All right, so for now, we're just gonna kind of hang out a little bit. I gotta pass some time. We gotta see some you know, days pass, see these pigs continue to grow and multiply, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.